And this is a plant that we brought in today from your farm. This is tulsi. It's a beautiful baby
We love
tulsi.
it. We were potting these up this morning.
Yes.
We love tulsi.
A wonderful medicinal herb originally from Southeast Asia, from India. And it's called the incomparable one in Ayurveda.
I love that. It's
the
outstanding.
Incomparable one.
And by the way, guys, I feel that energy from this. This is really like special. It is.
It's a sacred plant. It's revered. It's planted often in front of temples in
They
India.
worship it, literally.
They worship it, yeah.
So how could people use this if like we plan it for someone's like, hey, like who has no idea? Sabrina, how does one use that? Okay, it's spiritual, great.
Yes.
But like, which is important. I see that.
Right.
Like, what are the uses?
It's called holy basil. Holy basil. Holy basil.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, or the queen of herbs as well. It's called. It has so many different names because it's so powerful and spiritual. How can you there's
It's
so
like
many.
God. It's like God has so many names.
So what you do is you can make a fresh, exactly. It is. I mean, it's the manifestation, they say, of Lakshmi, one of the Hindu goddesses. So
Lakshmi.
it's one of the Hindu goddesses.
Beautiful.
And so, yes, it's revered. It's a very powerful plant. And you can plant it in front of your home for protection as well. How can you use this plant? Okay, you can clip the leaves straight off or just pull them off, and you can put them into a pot with some water and make a tea. That's the easiest way, just to make a tea.
It's delicious.
With the fresh leaves. Or you can take the leaves off. It's so delicious. Dry them just on a sheet pan in the sun, or not direct sun, but just in a warm place so that it dries. This is a dried holy basil, a different variety, but
Beautiful.
It's dried. And you can, it might be easier to, if you have a big plant, just to take off a bunch of leaves and dry them, and then you can put them in a pot. Tea is a wonderful, easy way, right? That's medicine that you can drink every single day for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. You can make a big mason jar and just put a bunch of leaves in it with even cool water and put it out in the sun, and you make a sun tea. Another thing you can do is make pesto. So instead of this is in the basil family. I said at the beginning it's a basil.
People think it's basil all the time.
It is basil. It's a holy basil. It's more fragrant. It is. It's more fragrant. It's more aromatic. So it's not as just like even as the regular basil. You have to try it and see if you like it.
Tangy almost.
It's peppery. A lot of people, I like when they describe it, it's like it's got kind of like a smoky incense flavor.
Yeah.
You can do half and half, regular basil and half of this, but it creates like an experience that I would say some people feel a little high because they're like so happy. This brings a lot of joy, this plant. A lot of,
I think that's
it's
why
uplifting.
It's uplifting.
It's very uplifting. Bees swarm this plant, right? It's a pollinator when you look at it from just a practical sense, but it's a plant that brings all of that like fairy energy, that vata energy. It is connected to spirits, literally, this plant. So you can make pesto. You can also probably, I've never done it, but you could probably dry the leaves and put it in a smoke blend, I bet.
Got you. Very cool. But tea is the best way for people to kind of get
That's the easiest, most straightforward. Yeah.
I love this.
And I would say the coolest thing about planting a tulsi plant is that you've got tea for like a year, yesterday I just
forever
I watched a video and I had bought in like a container of tea that has tulsi in it, and it's got like a little bag like this big, right? And it's all a container, so it's like you got the plant. It takes a step or two, but you just dry it. You can cut it up or not, and then you've got tea. Tons of bulk tea for to ride for a while.
You don't have to go buy tea at Walmart.
This is truly like plant medicine.
We're in the garden. It's existential.